Hey, thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. Coffee's good today. So let's take a look at the marketplace. What do we got going on? Well, we've come down in the market cap a little bit, even though it looks like most of the altcoins are back on a slow incline after, the sea of red we went through there for a couple of days. We're looking at 79.3 billion on a market cap for overall cryptocurrency. We got BTC coming in at 37.2 billion. That's not that bad. We're looking at a 47.1% dominance. It's about where it's been lately. We're looking at BTC price coming in around $2,276.09. That's really not that bad. We're starting to see some sideways movement at the 2200 area. We had dropped down a little bit last night and came back up this morning. I'm still bullish for Bitcoin. I think that we just had a slight correction, and I think we're probably about to see prices just as high as we had, here in, what do we got coming up, June? We've got Ethereum. Hey, they're taking a 20% climb today, 209.69. There we go. They're back over that $200 mark. I'm sure a lot of people are happy with that. But, as always, Ethereum's, the new world supercomputer that's constantly growing and evolving. Everybody's trying to get on board. All these ICOs pretty much are being ran on it. So that's wonderful for them. We got Ripple making sideways movement along with NEM. Making sideways movement. Ripple's at 23 cents. NEM is coming in at 21.2 cents. We got some small gains here with Ethereum Classic, about 9%. They're coming in at 17.46. This is great for them. A lot of people are talking about the potential contention that could happen later on with Ethereum as they switch over to proof of stake instead of proof of work, on whether or not we'll end up with a third Ethereum. Hopefully Ethereum Classic can negate these things by increasing its value and the potential miners from Ethereum just dropping back to Ethereum Classic. We got Litecoin coming in at 25.42. That's a 4.2% increase. We got Monero 41.61. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Monero over the $40 spot, heading back towards 50 bucks. 9.44% increase for them. That's good. Slow, steady gains is what you like to see. We got Dash. I wouldn't say struggling, but at 119.64, that's a 7.2% increase. We got Zcash coming in at 244.99. That's a 24.7% increase. Zcash is just climbing. They currently seem to be winning, attention for their privacy over, Monero and Dash. So, that's wonderful for them. They did have a release that was similar to Bitcoin, but, there are some flaws that people like to point out with that as well. Steam's coming out for $1. That's an 8% increase, and we got the Steam back dollar at $1.52. That's 4.7% increase. So, all together, the cryptocurrency market is slowly recovering. We're back on track. We're heading, upwards and onwards. Before you know it, those all-time high prices, they will be the current prices, and we'll be, shooting past it down the road, looking for an even better price that's higher. So what do I got here on BNC today for news? Well, pretty much a lot of stuff is happening over in Southeast Asia. We got South Korea and we got China making big moves. Let's take a look at China first. We got Ethereum Classic is going to be added to the BTCC exchange. This is a result of that Bobby Lee poll. There's been, I'm sure that if you were involved in Steemit or you read about it, that everyone's trying to get them to go over there to vote for it, to figure out, which one they wanted to do. Ethereum Classic won, so they're going to be adding that to the exchange. They're a big exchange for China. They're pretty much a powerhouse over there. Their trading volumes are way up over in China. Pretty much before now, it's mostly been Bitcoin and Litecoin only. The Ethereums are starting to make their way over there, just like another one of the major Chinese exchanges. I can never pronounce this. It's HUOBI, Huobi. Added Ethereum, or will be adding Ethereum on May 31st. These volumes are going to. This is what's helping to drive the price of Ethereum up. I can see that the price of Ethereum is probably going to continue to go upwards as we get more adoption, more people speculating in these Southeast Asian countries. Just like how we've seen the adoption of Japan come onto Bitcoin, now we're looking at South Korea and parts of China coming onto Ethereum. I could see a $250 Ethereum, easily after May 31st here. Um, The next piece of news I got is that they've increased the amount of time to get your BTC when you buy with a bank account on Coinbase. I haven't actually purchased any BTC here in a couple days, so I hadn't really noticed. Somebody had brought this to my attention that it's about 9 days now. It was 3, then it was 7, and now we're looking at 9. And this is because we've had our halving. People are locking up BTC. More people are invested, and this is why it's a deflationary currency. I mean, there's only going to be 21 million in the year 2020. We're going to be mining half of what we're mining now every block, and people aren't out there spending it like it's $1 a bill and it's transferring. It's going from your hand to Walmart to another customer to the gas station, into their pocket down to the McDonald's. People are taking this, they're putting it in their hard wallet, and then it's not in circulation. That makes it a lot harder for people to get a hold of. But at the same time, when we have big price increases, like, we went up to the $2,800 and then people sold off for profit, that does put Bitcoin back in circulation, which is wonderful for those people that are trying to get in. It gives them the opportunity to be able to put Bitcoin in their pocket, and that's really what I want to see is that, the meek shall inherit the earth. I'd like to see, the poorer people to learn about Bitcoin, to be able to get their hands on it so that in the future, that their families can have wealth to be able to be well off and living in the means that most of us deserve to be. Next up, I got that Toyota, that they're always into new technology, making new cars, prototypes and whatnot, and now they're going to be starting to add Ethereum chips into it so that the car will be able to access the worldwide supercomputer of Ethereum, be able to pay tolls, potentially unlock doors, rent out your car, things like that. It seems like great technology in the works, as long as Ethereum can hold strong for just as long as Bitcoin can and avoid all the tax like Bitcoin does. I got a couple more pieces here real quick. Feel bad for crypto, man. What's going on with him and CoinDesk, and he just went out there trying to film consensus for us, the viewers. I mean, it's the same exact thing I would have done, just walked around with my camera and started recording everything, live streaming it to you guys, because that's pretty much what it's about, is that we just, we can sit home with our thoughts ourselves, but that doesn't do us much good. The best thing that we can do is share these thoughts with you guys. So if they're out there, he's out there sharing his thoughts, filming this stuff, and then all of a sudden gets slapped down with this copyright law. They're not going to. He took down all of his posts, and now he has a block on him for 3 months for no more live streams. He talks about that in his videos over the last day or two. You can go ahead and check those out. If you're looking for more details on it. Right now, I pretty much feel bad for the guy, but I'm sure that he has 22,000 followers. He does receive quite a bit of support. He has a lovely girlfriend. I'm sure that he'll make it through it. He has everything going for him. But I do believe those videos should have been up, and I believe that this was wrong. And then here we go for the last piece of information I got Kronos Pay. They're one of the oldest and biggest online payment sources for Russia. They've changed their mind about Bitcoin. They want to start accepting it. They want to attach people's account with a little Bitcoin, just like you have all your little buttons to pay for stuff. They want to put a button on the end for Bitcoin, so you can hold Bitcoin and pay for things with Bitcoin. And this is wonderful. I mean, we had our sea of red. We're all in Bitcoin. We all know this is early, and we know that there's going to be volatility. None of this is new to us. So if you freaked out, then that just goes to show how new you are. If you've been in this for 6 months or more, you sat there and you held strong, because, like I keep saying, you're never at a loss till you sell. And we made it through this time, and we're going to move forward, and we're looking upward. So just, make sure you lock up your Bitcoin, make sure that you're not purchasing altcoins that you don't know anything about just because you read something in a troll box that tells you that tomorrow they're going to have big news and it's going up 20%. Do your own research. Just like I'm worried about all these ICOs, people. Some happening today, later on today. There's some tomorrow. There's some the following day. Oh, wait, there's some every single day. So, cryptocurrency is just like regular money. Everybody wants to take it from you. So do what you can do to keep it safe. And if you like what we got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I got the subscribe button down there. We're like 1,170 subscribers. We're over 780 followers on Steemit. We're just growing here, and this is absolutely amazing. You know, I got affiliation codes down there to help get you guys a hard wallet if you don't have one, because that's the best way to keep your cryptocurrency safe. I have affiliation codes down there for Genesis Mining, get you a 3% discount. That's one of the great ways to help me out here. Same thing for Hashflare, and best tool of all, my email address, eugeneforest20@gmail.com. If you're new to cryptocurrency, you're having trouble figuring it out, you want to figure out how to send, you know, what's up with a hard wallet, what's a recovery seed, what's a paper wallet, you know, what's blockchain, all these terms, if you can't understand it, your head's spinning and you feel lost in this, shoot me an email, man. I'll help you figure it out. That's what I'm here for. It's an absolutely free service. You know, Bitcoin's here. Bitcoin and Coffee is here for the new people. We're trying to get you your news. And I mean, I've upped it from 10 minutes. I guess we're looking at like 15 minutes now. Every single day, Monday through Saturday. I mean, you guys are like my best friend. So remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.